Happy New Week. Well, it's probably not going to be today when I post this. This is Sunday, and I just posted a recording that I did last week. So, yeah. So, anyway, I am getting ready to make a no bake cheesecake. And so I figure we can talk and chat and all that stuff. Yes, it's going to be a little loud when this come on, but hey, I got 4 cheesecakes to make, 10 inches and 2, what's this, 9 inches, whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't measure, so I can't tell you, oh, this much. I just do it until I say, oh, okay, it looked like it's enough. And that's the way I do it. That's the way God gave it to me. That's old school baking, y'all. Like back in the day, they didn't measure stuff. I don't even know if they had measuring cups. They used to just do it. Like, and so I'm the same way. I don't use like, oh, I only have to use 1 tablespoon. I do it until it feels good. Okay. So that's like maybe 1.5, but I have 6 things of cream cheese in here because I'm making 4 pies. Too big, too small. So little more sugar ain't gonna hurt. And I'm not even filling this up. So, and then I taste it along the way to make sure it tastes how I want it to. So I always blend this together. Let's do some blending, y'all. Ooh. Okay, so we've been in the series of talking about my hands, letting you all get to know more about me and my hands and stuff and such. And so I'm really hoping this doesn't sound too loud and that it sounds okay, because I want you all to be able to experience stuff with me and see how I use my hands and a lot of different things. So I have a baking business sideline. It's really a hobby now, called Nina Boo Sweets. And so Nina Boo Sweets don't get to pop out all the time anymore because I have homeschool helps and I have all the other things that I do, speaking and coaching and stuff. But every now and then I will pop out. And around the holiday time, I pops out. I typically pops out in November, December, oftentimes even January, because you want some sweets in the winter, you know? Want some sweets. It's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside. So you want something, you know what I'm saying, good to eat when you're in the house. And so when it's a little thick, plus I like to make lemon cheesecakes, I use lemon juice. And so any type of lemon juice to your preference, okay? Um, like I said, it is 6 things of cream cheese in here. So I don't want it to get too soft. So again, I don't measure. So I can't tell you like, oh, this much. Pour it until it feel good, but don't pour it too much. You don't want it to be too liquidy. How about that? Some vanilla flavoring. This is the McCormick can. Not too much. You know, people be like teaspoon. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Uh-oh. Girl, you can't be dropping vanilla flavor, baby. This little thing costs a lot of money. They charged all that money for these little bitty things. So yeah, just wanted to come on and check in and talk. I only have one more ingredient to add in it. I'm gonna put this up. I know I'm done with this. The sugar and the lemon juice is still out for verdict. I have to grab a couple spoons because I taste it along the way and I never reuse a spoon. Even if I'm just cooking for my family, I'm not gonna reuse the spoon. Nope, 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 nope. So we're gonna make this go a little faster so it can mix a little more. And there's some on the side I want to get down. Get down in there, y'all. Actually, what I'm going to do is, it's blending beautifully, right? But it's something about when you take it and you get all the stuff and get the sides off the sides and get the bottom off the bottom so that it can, you know, get some love too. That even love. Because I don't like no chunky chunk stuff up in the cheesecakes, you know what I'm saying? You want it to be nice and smooth. And I don't rush the process of the blending. I don't rush it. And so I don't remember, honestly, y'all, where I left off. We're talking about my hands. I think I talked about cheerleading for sure. And when they came to the class, how I was in a million different organizations in high school. I believe we was at college. But before we even get to college, let's talk about the first few people I dated. The first guy I ever dated, his name was Ray Ray. I was a little girl. I was a little girl to me. I was a teenager. I really wasn't like boy crazy. I don't know. Maybe my mama prayed for that because my mama would pray the heavens down. Okay, she would manifest it from heaven to earth. Okay, with her prayers to Jesus, because you can't manifest on your own. That's another subject for another day. But anyway, I just move you to this one. I always keep it on something. So I'm gonna blend this some more before so I have to taste a tad bit to make sure the sugar is sweet enough. And then I'll add 2 containers of whipped topping with Cool Whip. But so during my dating phase of life, I was like 14 when he first called me his little girlfriend or whatever. But I didn't kiss him. I ain't do nothing, y'all. I didn't believe in kissing people because people mouths, I was like, mouths are nasty. I ain't eat off people's spoons, none of that. I was that type of kid. And so then I dated again when I was like 17. I dated this guy from the neighborhood that he had already graduated from our high school. And then we just dated for a little bit. Then during my senior year, I was in college Excel. And so I was going to Kennedy King College and I met a guy there and I dated him. Actually, we dated for a while. I think I used to call him my first love. And all that. Do y'all know I didn't my first kiss. Now when I was a little girl, this boy kept forcing himself upon me to kiss me. And I cried because we used to fight because you're not gonna put them nasty lips on me. And his name was Michael. I remember him to this day. I don't know if I remember him if I saw him on the street as an adult, but as a kid, I remember him. And so, I was 17, and Ray Ray was my first kiss. Oh, but I ain't do nothing with him, baby. You kiss me all day long, but you ain't getting up in these pants. And I ain't do the after prom thing. Me and Rufus was together still for prom and stuff, but he had went off to the Navy. He missed my prom, actually. He missed his plane. I was so mad, y'all. And so by the time he got here, prom was over. And I'm going to have to listen to this, make sure y'all can hear it. By the time he got here, prom was over. I went to prom, but I never went inside the room because I was mad. I was mad. Like, how you miss your plane? That need a little more sugar. Do it, though. How do I want it to taste? Holy Spirit, help me. This how I bake, y'all. Because at this juncture, it's not too sweet. Think I'm done with the lemon juice. I could taste the lemon. With cheesecakes, you just don't want the cream cheese to overpower the taste of everything else. So I do have to add the Cool Whip. So you know what? I need to make sure this is even recording, y'all, because we can record. We in business. All right. So Let me see. Let me add the Cool Whip and then we'll see. We're going to add the Cool Whip. We're going to add one at a time and then we'll see. We may not need no more sugar because I don't make my cheesecake so unbearable that you like, you know, whatever. I make it so that I ain't going to say people with diabetes should eat it, but they can, you know. That may have looked like a lot of sugar to you all, but remember, this is for cheesecakes that I'm making. So, really wasn't a lot of sugar, but Cool Whip has a little sweetness to it. It's not overpowering. So, whoop, that's why I do it right by the bowl. And this gives you all an opportunity to see how I hold stuff and do stuff and make it work for me. That's what it's about. I tell people all the time, when people have a physical difference, one thing y'all gonna learn about me, I jump from subject to subject. I'm gonna get back to the high school dating and the young girl dating and stuff like that. And stuff like that. And stuff like that. But anyway, I'm gonna make sure I get back to it. But one thing is when you don't have something, you don't miss it. Like I don't miss a fifth finger, I don't miss straight arms because I've never had that. Sometimes I can understand how it could be difficult for somebody who may lost a limb because they had that limb and they had to learn how to use it again. So I think, like I said on the last one, when the doctors asked me at the age of 18 if I wanted to have another surgery, no, because I'm used to me the way I am. I knew how to use my hands. I knew how to write. I knew how to type. I knew how to do all of the things, and I'm not going to go through learning that again. No, no, and no, 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 no. If it's not mandatory, I understand technology is better and y'all probably can do some stuff, but I was comfortable with me. They probably should have called me when I wasn't comfortable with me no more, before I got too comfortable with me. But it was like, nope. And my mama let me make the decision. Thank you, Jesus, because don't nobody want to learn how to do all that stuff over again if you don't have to. And so I thank God she listened to me. This is why you clean your counters. But I'm still not going to get it. Okay. This is why you have paper towel. I don't even know how to Cool Whip got on the thing. But anyway, okay. So, like I said, this is giving you all an opportunity to see me in action. And I'm going to show you all me putting it in the pie crust too. Yes, I can make my own pie crust, but no, I don't all the time. I do when I'm making like cheesecake cups or miniature cheesecakes and stuff like that. I will make my own pie crust, but when I'm doing full pies, oftentimes I don't. So in this case, I'm using a store-bought cheesecake crust, graham cracker crust. Making a graham cracker crust is easy. When I do it with my students, I'll show you all a little bit more. Okay, that's whipping good. I may not even need the second one, but if I don't use the second one, I'm going to be using that on my coffee, okay? Because I opened it already. I just knew I was going to need that second Cool Whip. But Cool Whip, and I buy Cool Whip, the actual Cool Whip brand, because the consistency of Cool Whip is so different than other than the other ones. So I am making two for my pastor and first lady. They always put an order in with me. They support me no matter what I'm doing. They're going to be supportive. And when they want their Nina Boo Sweets, and Nina Boo Sweets actually came from my apostle, my pastor. We were thinking of a name for my baking company. He was like, what about Nina Boo Sweets? And I was like, I think I like the sound of that. Y'all know I'm finna stir. And so that's how Nina Boo Sweets kind of came about. And yeah, see, I like the consistency of the thickness of it, which makes it doesn't take all day to get solid. If you make it too liquidy, you're gonna run into some issues, pimping. But you want it to be I'm finna let it mix a whole lot more because I want it to be the way I want it to be. And then yeah. So first kid 17, started dating. I don't know if I'm not gonna say it by name. See, it's a lot of Ray Rays in the world, so I can say that. I ain't give his real name. Yeah. But anyway, um, started dating at the age of 7. I was 18 when I started doing college Excel. Because my senior year, I pretty much had all my credits, and so I was able to take some college classes. So I did that at Kennedy King, met somebody, and started dating him, and um, started dating him, and then we was still dating when he went off to the Navy. I went to his basic training graduation, and then went to his basic training graduation. After his basic training graduation, he came back. You know, we were still dating a little bit. And then in the summer, no, before the summer, right before I graduated, actually, he broke up with me to start back dating his baby mama. And so I was hurt because, again, I thought that was my first love. And then first human love, because the Lord is my first love, okay? Period. God the Father, okay? But anyway, let me not digress. So after that, started working at Great America the summer after I graduated from high school. I started working at Great America, and while working at Great America, I met Steven. I'll talk about Steven. I met Steven, and we're still friends today. That's why I say I can talk about him. He's married. I'm married. You know, we all good. But I was his first love. That probably need a whole vlog on its own. But I was his first love, and um he was very he showed me that regardless of my physical difference, that somebody could love me properly, and that somebody could love me, period, and accept me just for who I am. And that was so different for me. Like, he would um and it's not about buying stuff, but he would buy me anything I wanted. Of course, I reciprocated the love and stuff like that. And he was about Nina, okay. And I had not had that, and I was young, and so I was 18, you know, not and then 19. We dated for about 2.5 years, and so even while I went off to college, my first 2 years of college, we were dating still and things like that. And so it was different. We broke up actually the spring of my sophomore year in college. Because I was in college and he was here, and it was too much for me. And it was healthy and unhealthy too. And we're going to talk about different types of relationships and different things, because I wrote a book called Because I Love Me, and I talked about all my relationship stuff, y'all, like all of it. You get to know all the business, good, bad, and in between, okay. And so that relationship was 2.5 years. It lasted up until my sophomore year in college. And then I started, like, because I gave my virginity to Steven, in my mind, oh, he deserved it. He's so nice to me, yada, yada, yada. Let me tell you, young ladies that's listening, don't no man, unless he your husband, deserve your virginity. That changed me. It changed a lot about me. And I didn't know it would change a lot about me, because we don't talk about how sex is spiritual and how sex is a bond between two people, and it opens up different doors and portals and different things. And we think, oh, it's just sex or it's just physical, and it's not. So I'm gonna have to do a whole vlog on that, and how, after Steven, even though I was like, I could do without sex, my body started craving it. And so I started dating guys, and I wouldn't be in long-term relationships with them. And it was a few guys that I dated, and it would just be like, I need what I need. And, some of them I started liking, like the spring of my sophomore year. And I take it, me and Stephen had only been broken up for about 3-4 months. I was a RA, resident advisor in the dorm. And one of my residents, I was the best RA, okay? And my floor, we were close, and my residents loved me. And I started dating one of my friends, god brother or whatever, friend. I don't know. He was a god brother, I guess. And so he came down to Champaign for the week of his spring break, which was a week before my spring break. And we spent that week together. He was in my dorm. Like, I shouldn't have been doing all that. And then I came back home. And for that week that I was on spring break, I went to Northern. That's where he went. And I pretty much stayed in his room the whole time. Like, oh my God. That's when I started making dumb relationship decisions. After that week, we ain't see each other no more. I don't even remember his name, y'all. I'm being honest with you all because I'm hoping this will help somebody, some young lady somewhere. So I just wanted to share that because I could be embarrassed about it, but it happened and it's reality. And I don't talk about it enough. I don't even think I put that in my book. And I'm going to do a revised version of Because I Love Me, because more needs to be told, because nowadays young ladies are making grown women are making all type of decisions that's not good for them. And so, yeah, I wasn't making the best decisions. And so I went back. Then that summer, I started dating somebody from my neighborhood. Now we're gonna stop this and we're gonna start a whole new vlog. I'm not gonna stop the vlog yet, but I'm gonna stop talking about the relationships because I'm gonna start at dating the guy from the hood, from the block that I grew up with. I'll start there. And he and I, we not friends, but you grow up with people, you still connected with them and stuff like that. And so we still talk and stuff too. I'm not gonna say his name on here, but anybody from my neighborhood, they already know if they watch this. I grew up on Church Street, 113th and Church, so Morgan Park area, and we all were like a family and stuff. So dating him was totally different. So we got to go through him. We got to go through who I call in my book, totally Mr. Wrong, um, and so much more. So I'm going to have you to finish watching me finish these cheesecakes. I'm going to stop this. I'm starting another one. So stay here because, well, you won't even see the stop and start, but I'm going to combine the videos. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. But I'm going to stop it so y'all can see me pouring it in there once I get it to the proper consistency. And then, yeah, but we'll talk more about relationship stuff on the next vlog. So y'all got to be tuning in every week because I'm getting into the good stuff now. The next one, these next few relationships gonna take me about 2 or 3, and then I'll get back to like the successful stuff and me in college and me starting my businesses and all of that. Y'all, we gonna be talking for the rest of this year about like stuff. And I'm hoping people learn something from my story and grow from my story and take something away that could help you make better decisions. Because the Nina that everybody knows now was not always this Nina. And so I share everything because it can help somebody else along their way. So that I always think about, oh, how much further would I have been had I not gone down the road I went down in some areas. However, I also know that, yes, I have these stories to help other people. But at the same time, now I make sure I'm staying focused because God got some great things in store for me and you too. But it's going to take us to do the work, stay focused, seek Him, look to Him, and to, stay on the road that we need to be on. So give me a second. I'll be right back. So I thought I was recording when I did these 2 big cheesecakes and I showed you all me opening. For some reason, it didn't record. So all you get to do is see me do this one. I was supposed to be making 4 cheesecakes, but it's only enough for 3 because I don't like to short skimp any of my cheesecakes. So I'll get some more supplies and make us one another day. This one gonna go to my daddy because that man been wanting him. He heard me talk about me making cheesecakes and he like, for real? You making cheesecakes? So yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this. And I said a whole bunch of stuff in the other one, but it didn't record, sadly. But anyway, stay tuned. You know what? I got some miniature cheesecake things that I could probably use to finish off the rest of the filling. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share, follow me. Follow me. I don't know if I said that in the last video or the video before. But anyway, I'm gonna sing for y'all one day. I think it was this video. I mean, the video I thought I was recording that I wasn't recording. Um, and what else do I have to say? I'm in a competition called Fab Over 40. I'm gonna put the link in the description box so you all can go and vote for me. That's my dead cheesecake, so I'm gonna lick my fingers because I'm done with my client cheesecake. I'm gonna wash my hands too. But go and vote, and thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I thank y'all so much. I'll tell y'all more about Fab Over 40 in another video because this one is already long. This one is already long. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for all of the things you have done for me and supporting in whatever way. Even if you're just watching this, share it. Share it with a young lady that can learn something about relationships. You know, skim through it, whatever's needed. You know, so that everybody can get what they need. Because we all need something, y'all. We all need something. I ain't gonna be able to do this one, so thank God. I always keep my empty containers because it is some in here, but it's not enough for this. So I'm gonna have to make some more filling. And so I'll do that probably tomorrow for us one because I want to make me a pineapple one. And so, oh, I can add my pineapples to them. Oh, it's going to be real good. So I'll try to share that. I'm going to have my coffee, do some cleaning, and get ready to head out for service. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, all of the things. Check what's in the comments, what's in the thing. You can ask me anything you want in the comments, and I will answer your questions. And I look forward to talking to you all soon. Bye for now.